Lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love and welcome to another third-party karmic update. As you can see, DM is still with us. Yeah, we kind of grilled him yesterday about what if he wanted the connection or not, and he told me, he really enjoyed the energy of the DS and he didn't want to go back. He just wants to stay on my table, okay, and keep me company. And he also wants some insight into his karmic connection as well. So I said, okay, DM, you can watch, okay, you can spectate, but you can't interject, okay? So he's decided he's going to be right here, overseeing things and getting some insight. All right, so let's have a look. Let's see who we're tapping into. What's happening with DM, spiritually, emotionally. What's the energy he's bringing into this connection, into this reading, sorry. Well, into this connection too, whatever. Whatever. All right, let's see. Let's go. DM, talk to us, man. What's happening with you? Time to speak your truth. You've been delaying. Speak your truth to us. You're right. We're right here. We don't bite. Okay, so DM is here in victim. Now, but it's the light aspect of victim, which means pulling yourself out of victim consciousness and pulling yourself out of being a victim of your own circumstance, okay? It says here, prevents you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. So they're no longer allowing themselves to be victimized. Okay, they're standing their ground, standing up for themselves, but they're no longer allowing themselves to be a victim either, right? So this whole thing, okay, well, life is happening to me. I can't do anything about it. And it's all the karmic's fault and all that shit. And it was my parents' fault, la, 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 all that kind of crap. And playing the victim. They're no longer allowing themselves to do that. And I think that's because DF has also changed her energy as well, right? She's no longer the victim. She's taken control. She has taken control of the situation and disconnected from a situation that did not honor her, right? Disconnected from a cycle of overgiving and trying to prove your worth. You don't have to prove shit to anybody, okay? Just to yourself. Just to yourself. You just have to love yourself. You don't even have to prove yourself to the divine because the divine knows you're worthy, right? So you don't have to prove yourself to nobody. So you know what? She disconnected from that overgiving shit, right? And she has moved on. And he too, it looks like, is disconnecting from that overgiving stuff that he was doing, trying to prove himself. All right, so let's keep on going. What else is happening? What else is happening? Destroyer in reverse. What's this? Shadow aspect. Intoxication with destructive power, destroying other dreams, others person's dreams or potential. My God, what is this about? I'm gonna have to pull a card on this. Right, so he's intoxicated with power right now. I think that he may have stepped into his emperor energy a bit too much. So we're looking at a reverse emperor, despot. You know, when some people, when they've been victimized and then they finally step into a power, they've gone into the other end of the continuum. This is what the message that I'm getting with this. So what I'm going to do, and I feel he's directing this destructive energy at the karmic, which is not very good. Because then it's going to be unbalanced. He's going to get negative karma. Yeah, he's playing mind games with somebody. He's playing mind games with somebody because he wants to win a situation. Something is happening here. There's some kind of conflict that's happening here. He's playing mind games with someone. He's playing mind games with the karmic. Yeah, because he wants to end this cycle. He's playing some kind of mind games with the karmic. And every time I do this reading, I keep telling you guys, there is something sneaky and underhand. DM, what are you doing? You're doing something sneaky and underhand to the karmic, aren't you? I've been picking that up. Tell us what you're doing. What are you doing? You're doing something sneaky. I know it. Yeah, you're transforming. I know that. Oh, you want to be single. Oh. So why are you not walking away then? If you want to be single. You're getting kind of impatient. I get that. Yeah, and you're feeling conflicted. Why? Because there might be children involved and you're not ready to speak your truth yet. Oh, you're in hermit mode. Okay, so again, the same messages, guys. Hermit mode. I thought we would get somewhere today, but we didn't. Anyway, so anyway, yeah, they're playing mind games with the karmic right now. Sneaky, right? They're playing mind games with the karmic because the situation is so toxic and out of control. DM thinks this is the only way. They have to fight fire with fire, right? We have scribe in reverse. What's this? Altering facts or plagiarizing other people's work. They're telling lies. Guys, they are plotting against the karmic. I'm telling you, there's something that's happening here. I don't usually clarify these cards, but I have to clarify today. They're telling me to clarify. You see, they're coming out of this, regret, shame, and they're taking action. But there's something about their pentacles that they're hiding from the third party. Right? They're taking some kind of action, to move on from this connection. But they're leaving the karmic out in the cold about some sort of information. There's some information that they're leaving the karmic out in the cold about, and it's about finances. Let's get another card. We'll get two more. Yeah, because they're ready to balance the scales. All right. So you see how things were unbalanced with the karmic, where they were overgiving. They're ready to balance the scales now. And they're doing their own kind of karmic justice. Not good, DM. Not good. Balancing justice and compassion. Managing the fair distribution of power. So the power was unbalanced. So they've taken back their power, but they've gone to the other end of the continuum. Oh no, don't do that. Leave that to spirit. Prince, romantic charm and potential for power. Let's get a card on that. It looks like they're logging into their heart space and seeing the truth of where their heart lies. Yeah, they're seeing the truth of this third party situation. They're heartbroken over this thing with DF. This heartbreak with DF is really pushing them into their heart space. All right, so wow. All right, so let's see the emotions swirling around the karmic relationship right now. DM, since you're on our side today, this is usually DF side, you can stay here and we'll put a karmic on this side today, okay? So you'll be on DF side today and karmic will be on that side. That's my water app. Drink water. And I ignore this app. I don't even know why I installed it. I'm not good at drinking enough water at all. I'm not. I do try. All right. How is DM feeling in this karmic connection? How is he feeling? All right. All right. So he's feeling burdened. Well, we know this. He's been burdened for a long time. That card always comes out. All right. What is he concerned about? We're going to clarify and figure out. But he's concerned about something. He feels purposeless, and I think he feels this connection has no purpose either. We're going to clarify these because we want to get direct messages, don't we? He's feeling foolish. I wonder why. And he's feeling empathetic. Okay, got it. And the karmic. How are they feeling? Karmic is feeling open. So she's still receptive to this connection. She's feeling free. I don't know if there's been some kind of breakup here, but why is she feeling free? Why is the karmic feeling free? Feeling isolated. Look, guys, I think there's been some kind of breakup or maybe some kind of separation. But she's feeling that left out in the cold vibe because he's freezing her out. He's freezing the karmic out. She's feeling lust. For whom? We're going to find out. And then she's feeling manipulative, right? So she's probably using lust to try and manipulate this situation here right now. Normal. As we say in the Caribbean, normal. A usual modus operandi, right? All right, so let's clarify some of these cards, guys, so we can get a clearer picture of what's happening. Let me make sure all the cards are in view. I do believe they are. Yes, lovely. All right, let's go. Well, we know why you're feeling burdened, but we're just going to pull one card. What's this? Okay, nothing. What's he feeling burdened? Oh, yeah, about this third party situation and this structure, this collab that they've done, this collaboration that he's now recognizing is just based on manipulation, emotional immaturity, and lies. So he's feeling burdened by this whole thing. What is he concerned about? Temperance. Concerned about his stability, his emotional stability. Concerned about a divorce, because this is my divorce card. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Concerned about the decisions that he wants to make. You know, may not be seeing the whole picture right now. Concerned about what is the cost of releasing the things that don't serve him. You know, what's the cost of justice? And, you know, suffering in silence. So I'm getting that he knows it's a heavy decision that he has to make. He's thinking heavily about some kind of separation, the divorce or the breakdown of this family or this connection. And he's recognizing, you know, how he's trying to figure out, you know, how do I bring balance, and how can I be fair to everybody that's involved in the situation, and maybe if there's children involved, that's a big concern as well. What's he feeling purposeless about? Right. So he's recognizing that this binding that he feels here, is purposeless. I'm gonna leave it sideways, right? Because it's a realization that he's coming to, and he's recognizing that this has to come to an end. It doesn't make any sense. It's toxic and it has to come to an end. Okay? It doesn't make any sense. It's just toxic. He knows this. Why is he feeling foolish? Because he should have listened to his intuition before, right? He should have killed this connection a long time ago. He should have transformed a long time ago, right? Why is he empathetic? And who's he empathetic to? The children. The children. He's also empathetic to the person that he's not speaking to, which might be UDF. But I'm getting the children, right? That's the DM's kryptonite. The children. Money. And that's why sometimes he's not taking action to offer his cup. It's children and money that are his concern right now. But he views this whole connection as totally purposeless. Serves no purpose in his life. All right. Karmic over here is open. What is Karmic open to? I'll try not to say she, okay? Open to manipulation as per usual. King of Cups reverse, right? Open to manipulation, open to the immaturity, right? Doesn't really care if they're not speaking. It's all manipulation. It's all manipulation. Why is Karmic feeling free? Some kind of sense of optimism. Doing some healing here. It looks like there's been some kind of separation or breakup, it seems. Yeah, but, you know, also, you know, suffering in silence, haunted by the past, haunted by thoughts. Why is Karmic feeling isolated? Because DM is no longer fighting for this connection. There's no passion here. And Karmic is recognizing DM is trying to pull himself out of this isolation and this regret and shame, which was one of the manipulative tactics that she used in the past. You know, guilt, regret. What's this lust here? Yeah, you see, she's going to do, Karmic is going to do everything in her power. That's what they're telling me. Going to do everything in her power to maintain the status quo and the finances. Right? Because he might have cut her out. He might have spoken his truth and cut her out. So this is her last stand. That's the last tactic that the Karmic is going to try and manipulate the situation with. Let's see what manipulative is doing here. Yeah. There's also some kind of information that the Karmic wants to reveal or threaten the DM with. I told you. As I said, the Emperor came out. Yeah. threaten the DM with so that he can keep on holding on to this situation and that he doesn't wake up. Yeah. Because she wants karmic justice. She wants justice. She feels hard done by. She doesn't want this to end. Doesn't want this to end. So doing everything in her power. I'm sorry about saying she and he, but you know, when you're channeling, you forget all these things. All right, so that's what's happening there. All right, so let's have a look at DM's headspace. DM, we're going to look at your headspace. Now, let me use your masculine deck. Yeah. We're going to look at DM's headspace regarding this karmic and this karmic situation. The third party. The third party. The person that ain't you, that's not you, viewer. That's what we're looking at. What's happening there? Somebody making a choice in love. Somebody's recognizing that this is not love, but somebody wants to hold on. Wants to hold on here. Doesn't want things to end. When DM thinks about this karmic situation, mentally, what's happening? All right, mentally, what's happening? There's a 10 of Cups situation here. So that's a family. I'm going to clarify. That's a family. So for a lot of you guys, there's a family here, right? But there's conflict within this family, and there's mind games because there's 5 of Swords. It comes out again. So there's conflict, mind games, manipulation in this family setup. DM wants to leave. We have the Chariot here, right? So you guys might be dealing with a Cancer, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and then, but you know, DM feels like he needs to speak his truth. He needs to speak his truth because it looks like there's some kind of secret that came out about the karmic here, and it's pushing DM to move on. All right, so let's clarify and see what's going on here. Spirit, tell us why you've given us a 10 of Cups for what he's thinking. Right, DM is thinking about this karmic situation, and there's some kind of contract here. Okay, there is a contract here. So this person might definitely be married. There might be children in this mix, right? But he wants to release this cycle. He wants to release it. We have here, remember we said that he was burdened, and this is a card of burden, but this is a card of releasing burdens, right? So he wants to release this burden here, but the kids and the contract, that's what he's thinking about. Right? And of course, he doesn't want to be rejected when he comes forward to DF either. Right? But at the same time, he's recognizing he has to follow the star. And the star is leading him towards releasing this because he's not happy. He's not happy. When he thought he had the 10 of Cups upright, he really had the 10 of Cups reverse. Right? He's recognizing this is not what I wanted. I thought this is what I wanted, but this is not what I wanted. Right? But there's a contract here, and for a lot of people, there's children here in the mix, the innocents. So you have to think about them. All right, what's this 5 of Swords here? What's this mind games being played? Yeah, a lot of emotional immaturity here, right? DM has been enlightened, and he's recognized that this karmic is a lot of emotional immaturity, and that, you know, the karmic is never going to change. They're never going to change. So all he can do is balance himself because his karmic is never going to change. It's the same tactics all over again. And he just has to leave. Let's get the Chariot. Has to leave, but thinking about the children. Right? And that's what's holding them back from making the decision. Right? There's a lot of manipulation here as well. A lot of manipulation. For some of them, they may be providers. So they have to keep on giving the coin. But no longer wanting to stay in this connection where it's, you know, inconsistent. 1 minute there's so much passion because, you know, they have to keep the passion alive to manipulate, and then the next minute it's just in and out, in and out. It's nothing stable. There's nothing stable here. So Spirit is pressing DM to take action, and to take action by speaking his truth and moving out of this situation. Spirit, why have you given us the High Priestess in reverse? Yeah, so there's some kind of secret that's coming out about the karmic or about DM. Or rather, DM might be breaking the silence. DM might be breaking the silence, right? On this karmic connection. Yeah. Because there's some kind of injustice relating to finances that the karmic was lying about. And that's why DM is moving forward, no longer putting the effort into this connection. And maybe even that thing about finances that the karmic wasn't telling him about, it may have caused some kind of financial loss. Okay? And I think that was the last straw, because remember, this connection, the foundation of it is finances. So if they start to screw with the finances, then, you know, all fall down. As we say in the Caribbean, all fall down. That's it. The foundation is gone. Okay? All right. So what is keeping these people together? So them recognizing, not happy. This is only about mind games. Needs to roll out. What's keeping them together? The karmic. This is distorted feminine energy. So it could be the karmic. It could be a mother figure that's not very mothering. This could represent other karmics, so other third parties, friends, family, community, keeping them together. Are you listening, DM? Okay. What else is keeping them together? People not speaking their truth. Nobody's speaking up. Not just DM, but also the karmic, because the karmic is not happy in this, right? They're not happy in this, right? But nobody's speaking their truth. Nobody's coming forward to speak their truth and to let the other person know exactly how they feel. Because both of them are fed up of this dynamic. It's just on and off, on and off, on and off. There's no stability. You know, there's no stability. What's keeping them together? Again, people not speaking their truth and immaturity, because this is the Page of Swords. Page of Swords. So this is about immaturity when it comes to communication, and it's also about, you know, a lot of spying, a lot of stalking, and a lot of obsessive behaviors, right? And then we have this Page of Pentacles. So it might be stable financially. Let me put a card on that. Yeah, but even that's having a Tower moment. Yeah. So there's a contract there, but even that is having a Tower moment right now, right? So there's some kind of communication that's coming in that's creating a Tower moment, and then people are going to wake up. Yeah, something about their finances. There's going to be some kind of Tower moment in the finances that's going to cause everybody to wake up here. Okay? Because people still want to bury their head in the sand and live in illusion. All right, so like, what's keeping these people together right now? We have a King of Cups. People keeping all their feelings inside. Okay? People keeping all the feelings inside. If you know that the karmic is a Scorpio, then the karmic is keeping them together. People keeping all their feelings inside, because that's what Scorpio is best for. Have all these emotions, but nobody talking. Why are they still together? Right, King of Pentacles. Somebody's a provider. Somebody wants to be loyal and dependable. If this could also represent the karmic, or it could represent your person, right? They're a provider. So it's about money as well. What's keeping them together? The Magician. Well, we know what that is. For some of you guys, you know it's spell work, right? But the Magician is also a control freak. Right? So it could be that maybe your DM feels empowered or in control in this situation. But that's also a false sense of illusion. It can also be that there's a lot of manipulation, because the Magician is a manipulator. He manipulates the elements. I mean, if you can manipulate the elements, you can manipulate people, right? So there's a lot of manipulation going on in this connection. And we have what's keeping them together. People don't want to be alone. They're afraid of being alone, afraid of being left out, afraid of being isolated. Some of them are fear of being ostracized from their community, right? So there are all these fears that are going on here. All right, so if this is resonating with you, join me in Extended. And there we're going to have a look at the heart space regarding the karmic, how the karmic feels about DM, how the karmic feels about DF, what is the karmic hiding, what have they told the karmic about you, and the possible outcome of this connection by the end of the month. If you can't join me there, I'm asking that you click on any of the ads that played during this video. If you can like the video, put a comment down below, put a dot, put a smiley face, whatever you choose. You can even dislike the video. Any kind of engagement is good engagement as far as Facebook is concerned. Okay, so join me in extended if you can. If not, just check out any of my other videos. I have so many. Okay guys, take care. Bye.